Hey guys, today we are going to do a combo video. We're going to do both a dress up of Primrose and all the clothes I've made her, and also a review of all the clothing patterns I used to make her clothes. The one she's currently wearing is by, let's see if I can pronounce this right, T-Like? I don't know. All the links and whatnot will be in the description box. But this one is from DeviantArt and is a free pattern. It fits pretty well. The sleeves were very hard to get on over her hands, so if she had anything other than jointed hands, I would have had to remove them. I did alter the pattern slightly. Originally the pattern calls for some eyelets in the back of the dress, just placed in the dress. What I did was I installed some little tabs in the back seams to put the eyelets in. Here, let's see if we can get this. Here, see, oh, just a little tab to put the eyelets in. And I think that looks much nicer. The dress goes over her head fine, a little tight, but I think it's fine. May want to remove her head just so the fabric doesn't rub up against the face up, or make it with a slightly more stretchy and forgiving fabric, because I used a linen which does not stretch. This dress I also hand dyed and hand embroidered and beaded. To go with this dress, I made this coat, and we will put that on her. As you can see, the beaded pattern is contrasting with her dress. This is the original color of the dress before I dyed it. I happen to have, let's see if her arm can get in there. There we go. There's going to be a lot of fighting with her today, I can already tell. But 'tis the way of dressing up dolls. Okay. So this coat pattern is really nice. It's made by Missy's Imaginings. It is titled SD Cloak Style Coat. It's got a facing on the inner part of the hood and the inner part of the front of the coat, which worked out really nice for hiding the embroidery work, the back of the embroidery work, because I am not very good at that. As you can see down here, well, I guess that looks okay. But again, I used multiple pinks to emulate the colors from the dress and various colored beadworks. She has a ribbons on her sleeve and a little embroidery floss tassel at the end of her hood. And I am loving how this outfit turned out. I was thinking of selling it, but it looks like I'll keep it after all. And that's it for these two. So let's get her undressed. Her necklace is magnetic, so that makes it really easy to remove. Okay. Go ahead and take her wig off. And now you shall see the... Oh! Also, I found some shoes I actually had that fit her. But we're going to go ahead and take those off too. because they are going to get in the way. They're also meant for heeled feet, so they're a little tight on her flat feet. But I bought them secondhand at a doll convention, so I cannot tell you the brand. They're very pretty. I actually have a MSD large for his size, so he's like in between MSD and SD doll by, oh god, I forget his name. By Bishoen House, but the artist's name escapes me right now. But he's from the Steve line, and it's a wonderful line of dolls. Guess I need to loosen this more. A lot of this video is going to be me fighting with these clothes, I can already tell. Like I said, this dress was a little tight, so it's a little work to get off and on. This is what I mean by the sleeves being a little tight for doll hands. I should probably still make her some dressing hands if she's going to keep this outfit. Let's see, reach for the scars. Nah, there goes a wig cap. I'm sure this is making for a very lovely video for y'all. There we go. There's going to be a lot of there we goes in this video as well. And this is what I mean by I should probably take her head cap off for dressing with this dress. But I am not very easy on my dolls. Okay. So, she also has some socks. We'll get around to the sock pattern I used later. And she will just keep her underwear, which is from AliExpress. Okay, so the next item is a pantalettes and corset pattern. It's by Pam SD Mini Costuming on Etsy. Again, I will include all the links. Let's see if I can get this on her. I thought this pattern was pretty adorable when I got it, and I was really hoping especially the corsets would fit because I love corsets on dolls. So we'll see if they end up fitting the Resinsoul body or not. The little cuffs at the bottom of here are elastic, so those are pretty forgiving. It has facing along the collar, the front, and the open sleeves, but for the life of me, I cannot get them to lay down flat, even after ironing them. So I'm probably going to have to go back and top stitch the facing. Let's tuck that facing back in. This was also my first attempt at making real live tiny buttonholes. For the most part, they turned out really nice. I need to re-sew this top button here because it's a little wonky. As you can see, it makes a crease in its current location. And this is a really nice, like, old-fashioned underwear outfit. Pantalettes. A great way to wear any corset. This is the corset pattern. It's cut as one piece, well, two pieces, but there's no sections. It's the front and the back and some interfacing. And then you're just supposed to stitch on decorative things as you're wanted. It also has some eyelets. Let's see. It's very short for her torso already because the Resinsouls have an unbelievably long torso. So I'm not quite sure if it should go up there or go down here or in the middle. I'll just stick it in the middle. It looks like, get the arms out of the way. It looks like it'll fit. Without the garment under the corset, this corset would probably be too big. But Resinsouls are very slim bodies, so because it takes a while to, well, those aren't gonna work, to lace them up, I'm not going to do that in this video. We're just going to test how it should fit, and then if she ends up with something laced up at the end, we'll lace that up at that point. But I think that's pretty adorable. Whether it's her style or not, I don't know. Let's get her wig back on. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I actually have from the same pattern, if I can find it, over here. I cut out this. For it, if you had made one out of leather, you're supposed to only cut one piece. And this is made out of a vinyl fabric that has embossed detailing. And I would think would have made a very pretty corset. Probably not for this outfit. But it's the same size as the blue one. It would basically be tight laced, which I guess you want for your dolls because you want them fitted. Definitely pretty loose and made to go over clothing. But that gives it more of a steampunkish type look, I think. Okay, let's try something else. I will definitely be trying more patterns from this maker. Like I said, my only complaints, I've used a couple of their patterns on other things as well, is that they don't always mention whether there's a seam allowance included. And I included that in the review for a sneak cloak I made for my doll Seth, and she had commented that all her patterns definitely include a, I think it was 1/4 inch seam allowance. So that's good to know for future patterns. Okay, let's see. Let's move to the fairy tale dresses, which I had already dressed one up in her body unboxing video. So I won't be trying that one on again. We already know that it fits and it's cute. It's just that her sleeves are a little long. However, because I love the pattern so much, I actually, hold on. I actually made it in 2 colors. So, even though we can already guess the fit, we're going to try this one on her. I used cam snaps for the closures because they are super easy to use and they look okay for... Oh wow, that cam snap just broke. That sucks. I'm gonna have to fix that. The fabric's fine at least. I love the cam snaps because they're super easy both to install as long as you have the tool, and they're super easy to open and close once they're installed. The only thing is they're kind of big, and so I mostly only use them for my SD stuff. I do use them for some MSD stuff, and wow, this one is a little tight on the booty. Whoops, and I just tore my own dress. Nice, that means I had it sewn too tightly anyways. Lovely, so this dress is going to need repairs, which is weird because it's the exact same pattern. But let's go ahead and see how it looks. For this dress, I actually learned how to hand sew rolled hems because I do all of my sewing by hand. Can this even fit in here is the question. Wow. Yo, Primrose, make a fist. There we go. Hopefully that will fit. I don't know why the black version of this is so much tighter than the white version. I mean, yes, it uses a different fabric, but I guess it's just my own fault. I probably wasn't paying close attention to the seam allowances I was using. And her elbow is twisted in here. It doesn't look like it wants to untwist. There. So, that's 2 issues that needs to be fixed on this dress. That is sad. Well, I guess 3 because I have a feeling I'm really going to want to extend the sleeves on this one. Let's go ahead and snap up the back as much as we can and at least see how it's supposed to look. See the bustling, or not bustling, gathering on the skirt on the back is coming out. I mean, it's an adorable pattern. I really want to do more of hers, but it's obviously made for a shorter SD because it fits widthwise. But in the pictures for the pattern, the sleeves are full length and the skirt is a lot longer on the doll. So I guess I don't know if SD13s are supposed to be shorter or if she just has some other type of doll that's SD and short, but she definitely needs longer sleeves, and I really wish that wasn't so blown out. Apparently there's too much contrast going on with the black and the white, but it's an adorable dress, very gothic, very a subtle Lolita vibe to it. It'd probably look better with the petticoat I made her. I did actually make her a black one. It doesn't have lace at the bottom because I didn't have black lace. That's on the to buy list. Hopefully I can pick some up from Amazon because I can't, ouch, that was loud, go to the craft store right now since they are currently all closed in my area. Yes, that's pretty adorable. It should be easy enough to extend the sleeves on this and fix the things I just broke on my own dress. But that's what happens when you buy cheap supplies, and also when you're pretty much known to half-ass your sewing. Okay, so we'll try our next outfit. Let's remove these. Luckily these are a lot easier to remove than to get on. Well, everything except for that first dress. And I will put this in the to be repaired pile, which I sadly have a lot of. I don't know if it's just my quality of hand sewing or the nature of hand sewing, or maybe it's that I'm using cheap thread. Probably that I'm using cheap thread. But yes, I have to repair things quite a lot between the thread and my sewing ability. I really just need to learn how to use a sewing machine because my roommate owns plenty. Okay, this next dress is actually, ooh, that's gonna be adorable, assuming that my camera refocuses. This dress is made by using a pattern set, again by Missy Imaginings. It's called Resinsoul 60mm Girl Basic Pattern Set. So, as you can see, it was very lucky to find one specifically for the body that I was going to be buying for her. And the basic pattern sets by Missy are great to use as bases to make your own patterns. So what I did here was I took the torso pattern that she already gave us and I shortened it because I wanted it to be, hold on, let's see if I can, whoop. It's going to be trouble if you can't actually see any details. Let's get more white in there. See if it will adjust. Arg. Nope, that's not gonna do it. That's just making it worse. Darker. Well, I guess y'all are just stuck not being able to see the details of this dress. Because it doesn't want to, which really sucks because there's some really nice embroidery at the bottom of this. I guess I will take some pictures with my phone and superimpose those. I haven't installed any fastenings in the back of this one yet because I wanted to see how it fit first. It looks like it'll fit really nicely. Like I said, it's an altered from Missy's Imaginings basic set. I shortened the torso. I used the one of the collars, and I let the skirt just be some embroidered lacy fabric that a friend has given me. And let me just Okay. Well, I guess that's going to be it for this dress. The patterns worked out really nicely, especially if you watch the rest of our videos and find out how to make your own patterns based on the basic patterns. Because if you use just the basic patterns, you'll basically get a skin tight jumpsuit. Okay, let's get her out of this white and hope that my camera refocuses on the exposure. We'll put that up here in the... Ah, there we go. Now you want to show my doll. Thank you, camera. Also based on the basic pattern set, she included some leggings and some socks. The socks are pretty standard fitting, so, and I've made quite a few pair already, so I'm not going to get those out. But let's put her into some casual wear after all this fancy stuff. If I... There we go. I can't even get her leggings on. But she has super long leggings, so these are very... Oops. There's 1 foot. And 2 foot. Okay. So, some casual leggings. Some just right at the home. And I also have a couple t-shirts for her. These t-shirts are actually my own pattern. I made them to fit my SD doll, or Bumblebee SD male body. I made them to be kind of form-fitting on him, hoping that that would make it a relaxed fit on her. But I figured she needed some casual wear. Let's snap in the back. There we go. Now she is ready for a day on the couch. Let's see, I have one more pattern. Well, no, I don't have a pattern. I have some clothing. If anyone wants this t-shirt pattern, by the way, let me know and I will think about formalizing it to release it. Because it seems to be hard to getting patterns for slim SDs. This is so awkward to dress compared to my MSDs. And her cute underwear. I'm way too easily amused. I'll probably put... Now this is actually from Dollmore, so it is not something that I made. But it was well priced, and I thought it was very beautiful. And honestly, I don't have the patience to do this many seams hand sewn, much less doing them, you know, well. If I worked with a sewing machine, I probably would just use the Undead Threads pattern base, because they have a kimono pattern. Of course, the thing is, I like to see her in white. So, let's see, I always forget which side goes on bottom. This one goes first. So, tie that. Then tie this one. It's obviously made for a wider SD, not the slim MS or slim SDs. The name of this, if anybody would like to buy it, is the Domor Celestial Gown in white. They have other colors and they're all slightly transparent like this. And I'm not sure how to tie one of these, so we're just going to tie it in a bow, probably in the back, because I'm pretty sure it's at least supposed to be tied in the back. And there we go, very beautiful. And of course now it wants to display white fabric instead of on the very pretty dress that I made. But this can work as a ceremonial robe for her, or I suppose as around the house outfit as well, even though that's probably not how it's meant to be. This one will make some really nice photos, however. And it's got some really long sleeves. And just super pretty. So, I guess that is it for this video. Once I'm done, I'll probably dress her back up in her casual clothing. Like I've previously said in the beginning of the video, look in the description for all the links to the patterns. If there's any patterns you'd like me to test out, go ahead and comment. I am always looking for new sewing patterns, so yeah. I'll probably be making my own patterns for her as well, so if there's requests for those, I'll probably release them. I'll probably come up with another video when I actually sew again. So, pun. I guess that's it. So, I would like everyone, especially in this time where we're all stuck at home, to remember to always keep making. Bye.